Are you ready for the wild ride on Wall Street? Are you ready to understand the secret price action on the price chart of S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100? Let us straight away go to the price chart as month of November has ended and now we are entering to the last month of the current year. But before that, let us check the prevailing sentiments in the US stock market. If we look at the fear and greed index, it is currently reading at 66. So there is not much change in the sentiments of the market because it is in the greed zone, and 1 week prior also it was in the greed zone, but the reading was 60. So slight improvement is there in the market sentiments because we know that the market is in very strong uptrending move in the US stock market. Let us straight away go to the price chart to undertake the technical analysis. This is the price chart of S&P 500. When the month ended, the S&P 500 is trading at 6032.38, and this is how it has given a return of 5.73% in the single month alone. Now what we can see, the market structure is very strong. Higher highs and higher lows kind of market structure, and one observation can be made since past so many years, to be very precise since 2011, S&P 500 has always respected exponential moving average 55 period. It has respected here, it has respected here, it has respected here, it has once again respected here. Even during the bear market, it respects exponential moving average 55. This very important clue can give us an idea for long-term investing and adopting the pyramid investing for S&P 500. Now, if we look at the price action recently, let me tell you an important trend line. This is the trend line which is valid since June 2010. Price has taken support here, price has taken support here, price has taken support here, price has taken support here. So multiple touch points are there. So this trend line is very significant and important dynamic support. Now what I have done, there are two trend lines. One is this trend line which was valid till this, and then there has been expansion in the price. So I can draw another trend line. So this trend line is taking support here, and this is the new trend line. So now this trend line becomes a support area. Ultimately EMA 21 is likely to be a very strong dynamic support. Now there has been a breakout of this rounding pattern. So if we calculate the target on the basis of this rounding pattern, what the next target comes for S&P 500. Now it has already attained the first target which we explained in the last Saturday of 61.8% expansion. So next potential target is 6,300 and then to 6,500 to 6,800. This is the potential long-term target for S&P 500. We all know targets for any chart pattern is a minimum expected objective. Let us look at the weekly price chart. In the weekly price chart, we get an opportunity to draw another trend line. I am drawing it, watch it closely. This is the another trend line. Price has taken support here. Price has taken support here. Price has taken support here. Once again, price has taken support here. So EMA 21 is little below this particular trend line which I have drawn just now. So EMA 21 currently reads in the weekly chart is 5,700. And if you see the price action, there has been a resistance. So ultimately S&P 500 forms a base at 5,864 based on the price action here in weekly price chart. What could be the potential target if we calculate the target on the basis of this bullish flag breakout? So let us calculate the target of bullish flag breakout. So this is the last impulsive wave. I am projecting the target on the basis of bullish flag breakout. So the next potential target based on the bullish flag chart pattern on weekly price chart comes at 6,200. I am trying to explain you the multiple methods of arriving at the target. But ultimately, the target of any chart pattern is minimum expected objective. Now, let us move to the daily price chart to understand the recent price action. What we can see here, yeah, here we can see this was the major resistance. Price has taken support here. So this is the area of support, immediate support, but there is an existence of a gap, and this gap exists, which was created on 6th of November. The gap exists at 5,783. So 5,783, this is the important level. So 5,783 to 5,864. This area becomes an important demand area. And there is an intervention of EMA 55 as well as this rising trend line that we have drawn in the weekly price chart. So this area becomes an important demand area. And earlier also the price has respected EMA 55 on daily price chart. It has done it here. It has done it here. So what could be the potential target? Because we can identify well-defined impulsive wave and then a corrective wave with the price respected EMA 21. So we can use prior impulsive wave as a reference to do the wave analysis to project the next possible target in short term. So the next possible target in short term, the first target arrives at 6,094 and next target comes at 6,200. So these are the targets. Overall trend in S&P 500 is extremely bullish. Short-term trend is bullish because EMA 21 is placed above EMA 55. Intermediate trend is bullish because EMA 55 is placed above SMA 144. And slopes of all moving averages are rising up, including the long-term moving averages and short-term moving averages. Here we can see this is SMA 233, SMA 200, SMA 144. So overall trend is extremely bullish in S&P 500. Now let us move to the price chart of Nasdaq 100. Let us first go to the price chart in monthly time frame because the month has ended, November month has ended. So in the month of November, Nasdaq 100 has closed at 20,930.37 and this is how it is bullish by 5.23%. So Nasdaq 100 and S&P 500 both have given the return more than 5% in the current month that has ended, month of November. So what is the price action over here? Let me superimpose some of the important trend line. This is the important trend line. Price has taken support here. Price has taken support here. Multiple support can be seen on this particular trend line. So this trend line has a multiple touch points, which means this trend line is valid since June 2010. So this trend line becomes very, very important whenever the price corrects, even in the bear market. This trend line gives a potential opportunity to buy Nasdaq 100 ETF or wherever you want to invest in exchange traded fund or mutual fund. Here what we can see, it has given a breakout of this rounding pattern post the bear market of 2022. So what could be the potential target based on this rounding pattern? Let us project the target based on this. So it has already attained the first target of 20,000. So after attaining the first target of 61.8% expansion level, price consolidated for several months over here, and then in the month of November, it has given a breakout. So the next potential target is coming 23,058, which is nothing but the 100% expansion with respect to this rounding pattern chart pattern. Now let us move to the weekly price chart. This is the weekly price chart. What we can observe here, do we have an opportunity to draw yet another trend line? So I am drawing another trend line. Please watch it carefully. So this is the another trend line which I have drawn. This trend line is also a valid trend line representing the dynamic support in Nasdaq 100. Price has taken support here. Price has taken support here. Price has taken support here. Once again, the price has taken support here. And this trend line is quite in proximity of EMA 21 and volume weighted moving average. So this trend line indicates that there has been a price expansion in Nasdaq 100 from this point of time, where earlier trend line was here, and now you can see the trend line is inclining, is still sharper than the prior trend line. Now what we can see here, based on the price action, this area where the price has taken multiple support, which is quite in proximity of EMA 21, 20,000 level becomes a psychological level also, which will provide a good support in Nasdaq 100. And if I calculate the target, if I draw one more horizontal line to fine tune the price action, this is yet another horizontal line where the price got rejected here, price got rejected here. So based on this particular chart pattern, if I project the next potential target, so the next potential target in Nasdaq 100 comes at 22,600 level based on this cup and handle chart pattern, which is a continuation chart pattern. Let us go to the daily price chart, and I am reviewing this expansion level. So what we can observe here, 20,000 is a good psychological support. So we can draw yet another horizontal line, which will give us the demand zone. This is the horizontal line. What we can see here, there was a formation of a gap over here, and this gap itself will provide a good support, and this gap exists at 20,249. So 20,000 to 20,249 is extremely important demand area in Nasdaq 100, where there is an intervention of short-term moving average, that is exponential moving average 55 period, which earlier also acted as a support. It has done as a support for Nasdaq 100. Can we draw one more trend line here for short-term understanding of the price action? This is the trend line which I have drawn. What we can see, price has taken support here, price has taken support here, support here, and support here, and the last candle of the last trading session is a one white soldier candlestick pattern. Could we see some more chart pattern here? Let me explain you after I draw it. This is the breakout of a bullish flag. So if I project the short-term target based on the bullish flag chart pattern, what could be the potential target? The next potential target is arriving at 21,320, then 21,760. All these targets are minimum expected objective based on the chart pattern. But ultimately, the best strategy in the stock market is to ride the trend and trail the stop loss. Is this analysis has given you the market insights to understand the secret price action of S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100, which will help you to plan your long-term investing and value zone in S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100? If yes, do offer your comments in the comment section of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Looking forward to meet you very, very soon.